Oahspe, Part 24, Book of Sethantes, Chapter 3 continued. 20. God said, "Go ye to the place where mortals kill fish and worms, and in the same time that mortals tear these things with their teeth, snatch from their hands and mouths the atmospherian parts of the food, and give it to these Essenes. Remember also that little by little ye shall teach them to live on other kinds of food." 21. And as ye do by these Essenes, do ye also in after time to others, remembering that what men subsist on in corporeal life is entailed on them in spirit for a space of time after entering atmospheria, and of like substance shall they be fed spiritually. The Asaphs then departed. 22. On the third day thereafter, as above mentioned, the voice of Jehovah came to God, saying, 23. My son, behold what the Asaphs have done in thy name thoughtlessly. They came to the fishery and did as thou badest, gathering food for the Essenes, and at their sides stood the Essenes, saying, Why gather ye food for us? Behold, we are now strong in spirit. Suffer us to gather for ourselves. And the Asaph said, It seemeth well. Do as ye desire. 24. Thereupon the Essenes went to the fishermen and fisherwomen who were eating raw flesh, and the Essenes lay hold of the atmospherian part, and ate thereof a sufficiency. And then the Asaph said to them, Ye have feasted sufficiently. Come ye away with us. 25. Below, the Essenes engrafted themselves on the fishermen and fisherwomen, and would not depart. The Asaphs, not knowing what to do, called on my name. Send thou, O God, quickly to them, those skilled in deliverance, that my Essenes be preserved unto everlasting life. 26. And God summoned those skilled in deliverance of engraftment, and dispatched them hastily with messengers to the place of the fisheries. 27. Jehovah said, From the trees, the fruits, the flowers, the grains and seeds and roots that grow in the ground, have I created a ceaseless harvest going upward into the atmosphere, which shall be the sustenance of the spirits of men newborn in heaven. But whosoever feasted on flesh on earth shall not find spiritual food in heaven, but he shall return to the butcheries and eating houses where flesh is eaten, and he shall feast on the atmospherian part thereof, before it is rotten. Be ye guarded of them, lest they engraft themselves on mortals, feasting on their feasts, and so go down to destruction. 28. After many days, the Asaphs came before God, saying, The physicians severed such as were bound, and we brought them away. Shall this be our labor day and night, to lead these Essenes about, finding them clothes and food? This have we observed. The more we do for them, the less they do for themselves. 29. Jehovah spake through God, saying, A nurse I provided for the newborn, but when he is grown, I command him to provide for himself, that he may be a glory in my kingdoms. By charity alone ye cannot raise man up, but be diligent to teach him to try continually to raise himself, for herein lieth the glory of manhood. 30. The Asaph said, If we leave the Essenes alone, they will return again to the fisheries and fasten themselves upon mortals, doing nothing but eating. 31. God said, Near the fisheries, but in atmospheria, go ye and fashion a colony, and it shall be your colony in heaven. Thither take these Essenes, not showing them the way of the fisheries. In the colony put ye them to work, weaving and making clothes, and otherwise producing. But go ye for the food at the fisheries, and bring sufficient every day, giving only to them who labor, or to invalids and helpless ones. By this ye shall inspire them to labor, which is the foundation of the growth of the Spirit. And in course of time, they will not only care for themselves, but join ye in helping others, which is the beginning of the second resurrection. 32. Behold, this lesson have ye learned, that according to the diet and the habit of mortals on earth, so must ye provide their spirits when first entered in heaven. 33. Choose ye therefore of your own people a sufficient number to make all things required in a delightful colony, whether it be food and clothing, or nurseries, or hospitals, or place of worship, or place of dancing, and receive ye as many Esseons as may be delivered from the earth, raising them up in industry, virtue, wisdom, mirth, love, benevolence, and adoration. And this shall be a new heaven unto you all. 34. Ye are my chosen, and an example colony of all the kingdoms I shall build in my heaven. The time cometh when the whole atmosphere around about the earth shall be filled with countless millions of angels born out of the earth. 35. Be swift in your labor. The people spring up from the earth rapidly into heaven, and every colony ye now found shall, in time to come, be a great kingdom, requiring experienced workmen. Whosoever laboreth most efficiently for Jehovah, him will I promote to wider fields. 36. Ye are as one of the cornerstones of Sethantes, and his house shall embrace atmospheria and the whole earth. Words are already taking root in the mouths of mortals, and for tens of thousands of years will war reign, might against might, darkness against darkness. Hundreds of millions will be slain in wars on the earth, and their souls be thrown into chaos, even as ye beheld these spirits fastening onto mortals for food. So will spirits in chaos, millions of them, fasten themselves on the battlefields, still battling, or fasten themselves on mortals, obsessing them to madness and death.